We're in Chicago at Beyond Design, where we're going to check in with last season's winner of the Planet Innovation Bright Award, a product called AirGuard. Dr. Orrington, the last time we spoke, you had already made so much progress, but what have you been up to since then?
Well, I've been focusing on trying to keep the aerosol and fluids down in the dental office because the aerosol is still an issue because COVID-19 is out here and the pandemic is still going on.
Very much so. So the last time we spoke, you already had one product essentially ready and others on the horizon. How has Planet Innovation helped you take that to the next level?
So Planet Innovation actually have brought me into the Bright process and actually helped my products come to market faster.
I'd love to hear more about that process. So you must be bid. What on earth is that?
This is our Bright innovation process. This underpins all of our product development and commercialization activities.
So how does this work at a high level?
What it does is it breaks the problem space away from the solution space. It ensures that we understand the problem well so that we can define really great solutions.
I see. Okay, so usually inventors, they start with the solution. I have a great idea, but you're kind of saying the opposite. Start with the problem, right?
That's right. And that's why we gave the Bright Award to Dr. Orrington and his AirGuard invention, because he saw a real need in his practice.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, he lives in that practice. He lives in the problem, so it makes sense that the solution would come from that.
That's right.
So, okay, how do we get from this slide into something I can actually hold in my hands?
So this is a new AirGuard LT.
What problem is it trying to solve?
So dentists, during COVID especially, they would wear these heavy face masks, and it still leaves their head exposed for spit and splatter, but the worst thing about them is the weight of the mask is causing bad posture. So the idea of the LT is to remove all of this heavy face mask and then put it onto a machine that's going to actually support it.
How do you get something that's a product on a table into the hands of actual dentists?
That's where Planet Innovation comes in.
I asked the owner, CEO, inventor a very important question. At first, they laugh at that question, and then they realize how serious it is. I asked them, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the reason why I asked them that is because that can be answered in many different ways. Do they want to be acquired? Are they looking for distribution? And that helps us in creating our operational plan and working with them. So the first thing that we'd want to do is figure out, how do we make this technology successful? What is the differentiation being? What is unique about it that would help us grow it into the dental space? We need to show the dental community that there's something very special here. We have significant relationships with the corporate community. We help entrepreneurs like Dr. Orrington meet with the large companies where there could potentially be great opportunity for him. And we would definitely put him at the top of the list at our next set of meetings.
You know, it's amazing when you take the right amount of time, attention, and partnerships, and you work within the Planet Innovation Bright process, how you can take what started off as a good idea and change it into an even better product.